The limitations of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. All right, I haven't turned it on yet. I got a keyboard, a mouse, my monitor, the BenQ that I reviewed a long time ago, out in a boot. Plug this in. If you're gonna do something with this much power, by the way, always plug it into the unit first, then the wall, so it doesn't spark when you do that. And lights lit. That just turned green. AMI Power Manage Secures. Unless it's another A and then it's AMI or no AMI. I think it's just AMI. We're loading. Just un momento. So it's doing a Windows 11 startup for the first time. I may have to look away to do login things. I set up Windows 11 on that computer. Of all the computers in my house, all my laptops, the newest laptop has 11 and that computer, that vertical, has 11. I didn't let 11 install anything else. Ooh. Let's see, English is fine. Cat screaming is fine. Keyboard layout. Ooh, there's an Irish keyboard layout. That's cool. Skip, we don't want to add a second keyboard layout. Let's review this by hitting page down. I learned this from Napster. Old. Napster used to make you read the entire thing before the button even lit up. And that was the first time I'd ever experienced that. So I scroll down to the bottom of all my things now, so they know I read it. Obviously, I read it. You'll use this name to sign into your device. What is my name? ACEMAGIC. I don't put my own username. Password. No password. Making sure it's something you'll absolutely remember. Nothing. This nice glass top would be perfect for stickers. I have the sticker paper that I was printing out. I put it on this. This is that vinyl sticker paper. As long as you're not peeling it off. Like I've abused the hell out of this bag all the way through Munich, and it seems to be just fine. And the laptop top, the top of my laptop. So all I gotta do is measure this. It would just be a matter of cutting those edges clean, which actually you could probably do by just sliding a razor across the top. If you wanted to replace the ACEMAGIC glass top, or just put a boom sticker on top of it. I'm not gonna turn things off. This is actually pretty dim. Brightness is 100. Okay, how about contrast? 0. There you go. Usually what is a brightness 100, contrast 50. So we'll let this start up. I'll double check the specs in my computer. Almost there. Actually pretty fast setup with this. Woof. All right, so now keyboard is working. Mouse is working. It looks like it's running 4K, which is proper. Let me see. We are going to display settings. We'll just see what that says. 100%, more about HDR. What if this output HDR? Windows HDR apparently does work. HDR on. Cool. Maybe I will. You know what I might do? Because this monitor just sits around. Maybe I will affix it here. Again, this is on a stand mount. I don't know how they expect you to, maybe you mount, you know what? I gotta check that bracket again. Because there's instructions here. Maybe I can mount this to the back of this monitor and just make this monitor a permanently affixed thing. Oh no, this is specifically if you have a bottom stand and not using the regular VESA mounts. I'm using the regular VESA mounts. And this is actually this BenQ, this stand here is from the NEC monitor that I do all my reviews with, the one that's attached to my desk on the big expensive arm, the Ergotron arm. So this was the original mount that I kept because it is a fully articulating arm that was able to rotate the unit vertically, which one this will rotate. And I put it on this BenQ because the BenQ had a shitty arm that was shitty. So let's see, we're gonna go in. How do we get to the specs of the computer? I think it's what, about? My PC. It's some lame stuff. About your PC. Boom. So we have got a Intel 12th Gen i9 12900H 2.5 gigahertz with 32 gigs of RAM, which is a little light. I'd probably go for more than that, but you know, you could just, I don't know if you could actually add it up. But yeah, Windows 11 Home, which was installed April 15th. It's currently May 16th, so it's about a month old. But yeah, no, that's our product ID and device ID. You don't need to see that. But yeah, so it is an i9. That's one of the reasons I was like yes to agreeing to review it, because it's not an i5 Celeron, it's not an i7, fucking i9. How do I do a system test on this? How do I like make it do the goes? Let's see if we can actually get it onto my my Wi-Fi, because it doesn't have an antenna available. We'll do it as a guest network at first, because I don't want it, in case there's anything stealing my data. I will do a full, I'll go over the entirety of everything installed on this. But 4K HDR i9 machine. You know what? When I asked them if it was quiet, they said yes. I hear the refrigerator running. I hear the water just dripping. I do not hear that computer. In the world of Xeos, here's the thing. The computer I built before the current one, I literally put $200 with a Noctua fans in it. And that was when I was living at home with my parents, because I wanted it to be quiet. I'm tired of these loud fucking computers. My Xeos Pantera computer, the one that I rebuilt out of the case, was the loudest fucking thing ever. And I want you just quiet. So I'm obsessed with quiet. My friend Dan, with all his network gears, in the basement. And I'm just like, you know what? I wish it didn't do that. Can't you just put a really big fan moving slowly to pull the same amount of air? And they don't care. Network people, they just want the loud fucking, make sure it's all running. And I'm just like, perfect. All right, so I'm now connected to the interwebs. Let's see if there's an update. I do like that I could just type. I don't know how. Wait a second. Why are my S and D key backwards? Someone fucking with me? Are you in my house? Oh God, they're in my house. I don't know. That was weird. I typed update and I looked, and the S and D keys are backwards. Check for updates. Complete updates to maintain your security system. Download and install all these cumulative updates are going. This works. It almost might be a shame to waste an i9 in my review space setup, because I really only do. I load images on that computer, obviously, for all the wallpapers. I have a browser open, and I play music. That's it. That's it. Your device is missing important security updates. Place your device is plugged into a complete update. So it is. It's all good. It doesn't know if it's a laptop or not. Download and install all. I'm going to hit that button. This was a successful unboxing. This was more than an unboxing. Oh, it's downloading. It is currently downloading and installing. I don't do shit. This wire, I will say the HDMI cable, if you're mounting it to the machine, this is fine. But I wasn't going to try to like make this happen. Where is it? It's on this side. I guess you know what? I brought on my 10-footer and I didn't need to. This would have absolutely worked without having to move this off the thing. So I want to thank again ACEMAGIC for their excellent performance mini PC Windows 11. Well, I should check to see if the hard drive is 1 terabyte. According to this, you can get up to 64 gigs of RAM installed and up to a 4 terabyte, which would just be replacement for every computer on the earth. Obviously, I have a NAS, so I don't really have to concern myself with storage. Let's open up this. Let's go to this PC. Yep, 952. I don't know how to check the speed of this without installing programs, but yeah, it does its thing. Let's make sure. Let's see what our refresh rate is. Hold on, one more thing. Resolution, scale, display orientation, advanced display. Oh, I went too far back. Advanced display. Yeah, 60 hertz. Let's see if we can change it to 120 hertz. Nope, 60 hertz. That might be a limitation of this monitor, honestly. Because this BenQ is relatively old. I don't think it has a 120 hertz option. So I'll take 60 hertz HDR for just image viewing versus 120 hertz non-HDR for not. So don't blame that, blame this. Anyways, that's cool. And we're only, apparently Windows is taking up less than 40 gigs, which is pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. I do have to change that wallpaper because it doesn't have a waifu on it. And you know what? Let's do that right now. I don't know, how do I do that as fast as possible? Oof, I'm gonna load Edge. I don't wanna load Edge. Okay, hold on. Sign as start without my data. Yeah, because I don't have continue and start browsing. Yep, great. Just want to find a waifu. 4K waifu background. It's like I'm an old man. Just search that in Bing. Perfect. That's Windows XP. We got Rem, played out, Revy. Revy? We got a Revy. Oh, actually have used that wallpaper. This one's more generic, but I like it. So let's see, how do I visual search, save? Saved images, go there now. Okay, it didn't actually save it to the computer. I'm gonna go to this photo thing, and then I'm gonna go here again. Now I'm on their thing, and I am not a robot. I wanna make sure it's giving me the 4K version of this, because it would suck. I mean, you wouldn't notice, but I would notice. Wait, that's 2560 by 1440. None of these are 4K. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Sound off like you got a pair. Wow, I've been bamboozled. Click allow if you're not a robot. I did already. All right, this is just the web. This is just the internet being bad. I don't like the internet. It's just bad. It's just bad. You know what? This was actually clear here. It's only open image, a new tab. That's good enough, right? Can I set it as a desktop? Oh, it's not gonna let me. It used to let me. I guess we're setting that to pictures. We got a little pop-up for the download. We're opening that file. I guess we're using this just once because I'm gonna install Fast on Image Viewer. Can I set a desktop background from here? Slideshow, save as, set as, lock screen, background, tile app. Background? All right, we're gonna fucking minimize. Yep, it worked. All right, everybody. Zeus has officially taken this over. All he's got to do now, is there a waifu here I don't recognize? Couple. Probably from a game. That doesn't fit, that's blurry. Anyway, your unboxing is done. Thank you, ACEMAGIC. I'll figure out how to integrate this into my life and give you some more promo in the future because you did send me a pretty nice unit. Can I encode videos on it? Like, what can I do? You ready? You ready? Are you ready? We're all ready. I'm already ready, already. Actually, this is relatively light for a subwoofer. This is an Airpulse subwoofer. So here, let me tell you the story about how being lazy actually gained me an entire $2,000 set of speakers. So the Airpulse 300s. Do you remember I did the $1,000 setup, the 100s, and I didn't really like them? And I told Airpulse literally like, look, take these back. Give me a set that I'll actually enjoy because they just weren't doing it. Airpulse A1, I think the 100s were not doing it. So they agreed, all right, here, send them back and we'll send you the 300 Pros. Because it's like the Edifier and this is like, Airpulse is essentially Edifier, which is essentially Stax. But their Airpulse is their high-end line. So they sent me the $2,200 300s. I forget the actual model number, but they're in the basement. Anyway, sometime in January, probably during the New Year's Eve party or while I was hungover after that, I see an email on my phone because I don't check emails on my phone, but I just get the alerts like, hey, you got an email, got an email. I see 3 out of 100. I catch a glimpse that it's from Edifier, and I do a little pull down expand, and it's like, hey, about the return of these speakers. And I went, it's been a year. What if I sold them in the yard sale? My plan was actually to sell them in the yard sale the next couple months because I haven't used them in a while. Best way to refresh your memory on the Airpulse, that got squeezed. To refresh your memory on the Airpulse 300s, the best tweeter of any speaker I've ever used ever. The most detailed. It's the fucking Abyss Diana 1266 of tweeters. But the speaker overall lacked a bit of that low end. It lacked that impact that I would expect when you're spending $20, $200 for a speaker. So I kept these speakers around because if I needed the best tweeter, like I wanted to show somebody like, hey, show me a good tweeter, these self-powered speakers would come out. And then they would just sort of sit there, and if I integrated them with another subwoofer, it'd be good. So it happened in January. It's currently May. I returned their email. I finally found it earlier this month, probably around the 1st or 2nd of May. So that's just laziness. Like I remembered it happened and I was like, fuck, I don't have to send these speakers back. I like these speakers, blah, 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 blah. Wait 3 months. I email them back. I'm like, look, I'll pack them up. You want to send me the thing? And then they go, oh, you didn't respond, so you could just keep them. And instead of us taking back those speakers, what we'll do is send you the matching sub we just premiered that fixes that problem you were talking about. So it's perfect. It worked out for them. If I would have answered them in January, I would have sent the speakers away, and they may not have reached out to send me the 8-inch SW8 powered subwoofer. It's the micro PC I just unboxed. So now I get to use this sub with their speakers, re-promote the speakers with the best tweeter in the world with their sub. They get to make more sales of things as a whole, and the world is a better place. So that's just how things work. Sometimes being lazy and not, following through and just ignoring things works out. It's like, wasn't that a Monogatari plot? Like you just wait. It was like the monkey paw one with the girl, and the girl played basketball, and the answer is you go to somebody to like fix your problems, and all that sometimes, like most of the time, whatever problems you're having are fixed just from waiting. Just time itself fixes your problems. That was a hell of a lesson to learn in an anime that you had to pause every 3 seconds because you want to read what the black cards are about. You could tell it's Edifier. Look at the fucking cables. Standard power cable. Really thick RCA cables. Really thick. So yeah, basically whatever problem you're currently having, probably time will fix it. Even if your problem is like a life-threatening disease, you wait long enough, you won't be alive to worry about your life-threatening disease. Time has fixed your problem. So yeah, that's basically what I did. I just didn't. And then they were like, you know what? Fuck it. Here, have a subwoofer to go with it. So yeah, it's rare, very, very rare that just not doing anything results in positive results. Try not to smash this subwoofer too much. Oh, you're a heavy little cube. Got a hell of a fucking silica packet. I usually keep these things like this in my luggage. Like if I'm just because moisture bad. I got to use my luggage again probably for Can Jam London, where I'll be world premiering the Aris. Hopefully, I'll find it in there. I'll be like, ooh, so not moist in here. She's a stout little girl. Our subwoofers girls, not because they have giant portholes, but just Mustang? No. Too farty. It either went up the hill or down the hill. So I got further away, probably up the hill. All right. It actually resembles a lot the Cali 6.2, which is a dual 6.5. This is a single 8, which I will put this back on like a hat so I could roll it upside down on the counter. Boom. Single 8, rear port, tall feet. The only problem I have with single 8s like this is that they tend to disturb the air underneath them a lot. Well, not single 8s, but downfiring. And if you're using it like in a basement or a place where there's cats and dirt, it's gonna just collect. The static from the movement is gonna just suck all the dirt onto this. You may have to flip it over once in a while and clean it. We have got a very basic set of RCA inputs. One's marked LFE, LNR. You have a red standby light, a blue power on light. I hope that's not as bright as it looks. Standard power switch. We've got Edifier made switches and knobs. You just know it. Airpulse and Edifier are working hard on this shit. It goes from 30 hertz to 160, which is LFE. You have a phase knob instead of a switch, which I like, and min max, and that's it. It's a basic subwoofer. It's a basic bitch 8-inch subwoofer. The thing is, I've had some pretty fucking amazing basic bitch 8-inch subwoofers. C. Martin Logan Dynamo 400. This is actually a little bit smaller than the Dynamo 400. It might be the smallest 8-inch. Okay, someone was drunk. I'm just gonna assume someone was drunk putting it together. I have to point it out. I have to. It's my job. The Airpulse logo here is upside down. And it looks like it's just 2 Allen keys to fix it. But that's kind of fucking hilarious. I'm all about that hilarious. And that's fucking hilarious. I have to keep that now. That's part of the mantra of it. All right. So now I get to go set up the best tweetered speakers in the world that were lacking a little low end, return the low end, and assess them as a system. I'm pretty sure this is going to be, it can't be, I'm hoping, I don't know the price 100%. We should want to look it up? Should we look it up? Let's look it up. Because I don't want to say, I hope it's under 400, and then it turns out to be 900, and then I got to be like, oh, fuck. Airpulse, calm down. Let's see. It's just the Airpulse SW8, right? Airpulse SW8, airpulse.com, Airpulse, so there's the shopping page that is completely broken. What the fuck is wrong with this site? Buy now, airpulsepro.com. Oh God, there's a 9K fucking photo loading. Granted, this computer has got a weird Wi-Fi problem. Look, the Airpulse logo is correct on that one. It's kind of hilarious that I put it upside down in mine. It's a new era. Unleash a new era of audio brilliance with the Airpulse SW8 powers up or meticulously crafted. It's fine. By renowned audio visionary Phil Jones. Interesting. Newsstand defining expectation. You know what? I've been shocked, like literally shocked, by 8-inch subwoofers in the past. Again, Martin Logan Dynamo 400. I used it as a 0.1 in my theater for a while without like qualms until I got 2 12s to replace it. I had to replace a single 8 with 2 12s. And then I replaced those 2 12s with a single 15 HSU. So, and that's the best sub I've ever heard. Just give me the price, baby. Give me the dimensions, 170 watts with 10% THD, because it doesn't fucking matter. I'm amazed that it's such shit THD, despite being such low power, because nowadays, like modern Class D amplifiers, they could probably put out 250, fucking a Fosse amp. One channel of that would be more wattage with less THD. So, I don't know, it's 21.6 pounds, and this is not where I'm going to buy now. I want to buy it now. Buy now. Oh God, another Airpulse page is loading. Okay, this is not the buy now. This is the same page. I clicked buy now, and it didn't. Web store. Oh, we got to click web store for United Kingdom, Australia, or Europe. Let's just do the UK. Let's just give me a fucking list of things. And it's not here. View all. Oh, wait, we got to hit view all. You're watching me get frustrated live. It's not going to be here, is it? Is it not out yet? It must not be out. Wait, but there was a page. There's a whole page explaining it. This explains what the Airpulse is. All right, hold on, we're going back. Is there anything here that actually links? Pick the fucking keyboard up, it's wireless. Where can I buy you? I want to buy you. I want to know the price. Airpulse SW8. That's a lot of Hong Kong dollars. It fucking better not be. I'll have to ask for a conversion. Airpulse Audio Home. Airpulse. There's Airpulse. There's Airpulse Pro. Come on. Come on. This page is much better. Is the other page a fucking... Is it a ruse? Are they trying to steal my money? This is gb.airpulsepro.com, and it's Airpulse Audio. So don't go to Airpulse Pro, go to Airpulse Audio. I love the AI thing on the screen. See, that's fine. Actually, wait, no, I'm lying. Holy fuck, everything, oh my God, everything's AI. Oh my fucking God. The whole picture is AI. Those aren't round. That's the fucking, what is happening here? I feel like I should do a video. I should just have AI generate me home theaters. I have to keep this page open because I need to send it to the AI Sucks chat that I'm a part of. You know what? You'll find out the price when I find out the price, which will be later. I'm going to assume if they're ripping you off, $499. There's not many 8-inch speakers with $499. The dual 6-inch Kali 6.2 is $499, but that has XLR ins and outs and does frequency cutoffs through the signal and is a kick-ass fucking sub. So that's worth $499. This at $499 is a little bit too basic. You go get a Dayton instead of this. I'm saying my shit right here. I'm saying my piece here because Airpulse will never see this video. Hi Airpulse, if you do, I really do love your speakers. But don't, you can't just slap a brand name, like Airpulse is a higher end brand name. You can't just slap it onto a sub worth, honestly, $350 and then charge $600. It just won't work. Won't work with me. And I'll say that in a review of it when it comes out. But hopefully this thing is one of those miraculous kick-ass subs that no one could have seen coming, and it'll be worth the $400 to $500 they're charging. And I gotta go, that's hilarious. I gotta go share that.